example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, Keenum. Complete out right to Jake Butt. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now Keenum throwing on 2nd. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Keenum to Sanders for the Denver first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Keenum. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10.
Hurry!
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. A good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire... Here's what we think they're going to do to a
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Adam Gotsis, the big Aussie, in on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Now Trubisky on first down. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. There he goes, left side. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Howard. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
This is caught. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Throwing here, Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Sturgis able to knock it through, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Back to the air on second down. It's Keenum. Flushed out right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
No, Roger.
Shotgun snap for Keenum. Drops it underneath for Booker. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Keenum again here on 2nd and 10. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Keenum again. Being chased out left. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 13 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The result, a first down as the quick slant gets him 14. Working from the gun, Keenum stepping, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Case Keenum with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Looking deep for Gabriel. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Come on, gotta go.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 20. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Keenum will try again on 2nd down. And down he goes. Keenum is sacked. Aaron Lynch in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure whatever the reason is. He better figure. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Trubisky will throw. Yeah, he's got it. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a 1st down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back, Coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
2
again.
more times.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. Now it's Trubisky. Forced out to, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Mitchell Trubisky punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Now Sturgis on to add the extra point. Sturgis adds the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10 at the 40.
4 down, 4 down. Here goes the high. Blue 20.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some.
Now Howard stripped. He lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Now a play fake here on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
To throw is Keenan, and this is incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and it's third down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the legs. Got his man, it's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. Demaryius Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos use this short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. That's caught at the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On first, they go right back to Howard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Lock in, lock in. 180.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Flush to his right. To the right side, complete to Miller. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On first down, they run with Howard. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They go with Howard again, down to the 25. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. Well, clearly that was a design play. I just don't know that it was the right design. Your holder to have him pick it up and kind of be the power guy trying to run through the middle. Everything has to go right for that to work.
You mean you weren't relying on just great blocking to get him through? You kind of think maybe he can help make his own way as an actual running back instead of the holder? Yeah, I thought the same thing.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Keenum now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at its 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are and hope.
He stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Again, it's Howard. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Trubisky with the give to Howard. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Kansas City Chiefs. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And right away, he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively,
here we go now.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Goal Arnold now out to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. To the right side, and he's got Macklin. Complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 52 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Mahomes to throw once more. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Here we go. Blue 45.
And again, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and through. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st down, Trubisky. He completes it right side to White. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 39 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Trubisky on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And a big loss here as he's taken down. D. Ford in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, on comes Robbie Gould in the field goal unit for the Bears. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Eddie Jackson picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Trubisky now off the bootleg, rolling to his right. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry.
That interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
There we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Wide. Get wide. Slow.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, You know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. He got 29 yards that time.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here we go now.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. And the first play will be a field goal try. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon. So apparently, neither guy is immune.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10.
18.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain of 39 that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
Dancing to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Gotta go.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gold now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place, but what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Ready, blue 45, blue 45.
Now it's Mahomes again. Escaping the pressure right. That was going to let it go deep right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now Trubisky back into his end zone. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Flushed out right. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
On the handoff, this is Howard. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Trubisky will throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This time, Trubisky will throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Now Trubisky. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Arrowhead after this. The Bears on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. And that is incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
Here we go now.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
We got three. Ready. Blue 45.
play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. This is caught inside the 15. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 64 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Left.
Hunt gets it on the draw from Mahomes. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. Third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The Chiefs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third and goal.
3 down. Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45.
A toss play to Hunt. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point safely through. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it first and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. D. Ford in there to drop him. And his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. It's caught inside the 25. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one. 42 yards.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield, you throw the ball up in the air? That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it. Got rid of it. No one got it. 2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Throwing here, Trubisky. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Mitchell Trubisky, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have broken the tie. That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown. Now Gold for the extra point. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is now 21-14. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2. Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time. How many plays do you script coming out of the second? Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. And even 50 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Ready, blue 45.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Butker now to add the extra point. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Ready, blue 45.
They'll toss it to Hunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Left.
On 3rd down. That's Hunt. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Hey, switch.
They'll run again with Hunt. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half. That is caught by Mitchell. Touchdown, Kansas City. Malcolm Mitchell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are in for 6.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point.
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for 2, but weren't really sure they should go for 2. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up and kick the extra point.
Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Protection was great. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Elsewhere, second half action at Heinz Field. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 right at the 30. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones on the stop.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now it's Trubisky. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Go!
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Trubisky finding White on a big play. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
18.
On 1st down, Trubisky flushed out right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky on the move to his left. Incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. Macklin, the man he was looking for. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Steps away. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. He's got a man. Complete. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Here's Trubisky to throw. The screen pass here to Cullen. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Eluding the pressure right, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Taken from just outside the 30. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He's going to dump this off to his running back. A gain of 3. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do?
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 39 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now he's forced out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Adam Shaheen was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. His throw, incomplete. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Here's Trubisky. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here we go. It's Trubisky on fourth down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Now a play fake here on first down. Caught, Kelce, left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's third and short.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a win. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now he's flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Trubisky will throw. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
With me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Trubisky keeps it himself. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. On the toss play, Howard. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Trubisky going to take it on the sneak. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
Now Trubisky lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again to Howard. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Buying time to his... And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ron Parker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Flushed out right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave him with a healthy distance still to go on 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Flush to his right. And going deep for Hill. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally you would think he'd just take off and run downfield. He was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
Taken in at the 22. Oh, shifty.
Whoa.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bears take over. Elsewhere, they're on to the 4th quarter at MetLife Stadium. And it was the Packers who were able to come away with a victory there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. On the left side, a catch by White. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Bears on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. He hits White, complete. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And that one is incomplete, and now we're inside of 10 seconds. Just 9 remain. Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one time.
Out there, they love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead?